Recording. Okay, so I just want to show you the assignment does specifically state that when you roll a die, you need to be able to show the total dice, like all of it. If you add all of the faces together, what's your total? And so to do that, and I want to point out something first. First, in the D4, okay, in costumes, we have 4 sides, we have 4 costumes. My costumes are in order, so the first side is costume 1, second is costume 2, third is costume 3, costume 4. All of my other dice should be in a similar thing. So if I'm on the sixth side of something, I should see the 6 number. Here's my 8th side with 8 number, 5 side, 5 number. Now, I don't have the other 4 dice set yet, but that's okay because that's work for you. In the code, I don't need to change anything in the code right yet. This is the code for just rolling the dice. Looks like that. And rolling the dice does the thing. Now I have made a variable. If I go into variables, I did make a variable, and I called that variable total roll. And you'll note that in my dice, I don't have any code for total roll. I have put the total roll code into the background or onto the stage. So basically when I click the green, I'm resetting it to just 0. Just to do that. And then when I receive a message, when I receive update total, which is a thing I got from events, when I receive update total, and you can just click new message and give it whatever message makes sense. I called mine update total. And I want to set the total roll, that's my variable. I want to set that to, well, really, I want to set it to all of my dice combined. And to do that, I'm going to need to do some math. So again, variable, set variable, right? And then drop down. And then the math, I'm going to add things together. That's in the operators. So I've grabbed that. I currently have 3 dice. So I need to have 3, 1, 2, 3 that I can add together. Now, if I were going to go all the way to 8, I would need to have 8 little spots to be able to add things together. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need 8. I only need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be good. The next thing I need to know is the costume number of all of my dice. And we can find that in sensing right here where it says backdrop number of stage. If I pull that over, I can actually change the stage to any of my sprites. So let's go ahead and grab a D10. And I want the costume number, right? And at this point, I could actually start dragging these in. And if I pull them in from the back, then it gets bigger, but it gets bigger farther away from me, right? So actually, I'm going to hold on 1 second. I'm going to put these in backwards so that, no, I'm not. I'm going to put these in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. That's my 10. Here's my 8. And as you can see, it's expanding away from me, which makes it real easy for me to put these inside without having to scroll over constantly. But it's all inside of there. I have 3 blank spots. That's okay. I'm going to take this whole thing and put it into my total. And then when I receive update total, right? So I do need to go into my D4 and all of my other dice, and I need to add one tiny bit of code, which is broadcast update total. And now when I reset my thing and I roll a die, it's got 13 there. And if I add up 6 plus 5 plus 1, I actually don't get 13. That should be 12. That's interesting. Let's roll this other dice. I get 9 here. That's very interesting. That's a 1 plus 3 or plus 2 plus 5. That should be 8. Oh, you know what's happening? I'm adding D10. You can't see D10, but it does have a costume, right? So in my code right now, I have a D10, and my D10 is not being used. If I took that out, because it's just adding 1 to it, let's reset it. I'm at 0. Let's go ahead and roll my 4-sided dice. 2 plus 2 plus 5, that's 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. Very excited about this. If I roll my 6-sided dice, because I've also got that, please update total and also broadcast update total. So 2 plus 3, oh shoot. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9. Rolling the 6, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Roll the 8. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12. And everybody, take a screenshot, and I hope this helps.